All right, so I am opening Eclipse, and it's going to ask me where I want my workspace to be. If you're on your own personal computer, you can let this just default to whatever. Let's launch. Here I am. The first time you open this, it will have this giant thing here with a big list of graphics and whatnot. And in the upper right-hand side, there's probably a button that says Workbench. If you click that, you'll get the view I'm looking at right now. If you don't see anything, this is Workbench, there should be a little X that lets you exit out of it. So I'm going to, the first time, see I have no projects in here because I just installed this version of Eclipse. I'm going to create a Java project and I'm going to give it a name. I'm just going to call this example project. Okay. I don't care about that. And now I have it right here. If I ever need to rename this, I'm going to click on it and hit F2, like as in function 2 keyboard key, not the letter F and the number 2, and I can rename it right here. If you rename stuff in Eclipse in any in any other way, or in your My Documents or whatever, it's going to break everything. So always use this naming inside Eclipse. Okay. Um, Now you'll notice I won't have those options offered to me here. So if I ever want to make a new project, I can't get to that little thing. So I'm going to just go to File menu, and anytime I want to, New Java project. That's how I'll access it in the future. Okay. Once it gets a project for me, I need to make a file to put my code in, and I'm going to find this little SRC folder, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say New Class, because everything we write in Java is inside of classes. I have to choose a name for my class. This name cannot have any spaces or weird punctuation. It may not start with a number. Generally, I'm going to use letters, and I'm going to camel case it, which means I'm going to capitalize the first letter of every new word. And I'm going to start everything with my last name, just so it's easy to tell whose project this is if I turn stuff in. So I'm going to say Petter example, and then I'm going to hit finish. And it's going to make me this little file. You'll see it has some code in there already. Notice this name matches this name. Great. Um, there's one more thing I have to add to every single Java file that I write, and it's public static void main string args. And this little frame, this class outside, and this main method inside are required for every single project, every single Java file that I write. Okay. Just to give you an example of this working, system.out.print line hello. All right, so once I have that in there, I can hit this little run button, or better yet, right click, run as Java application, say OK. Down here in the console, here's my output of hello. Now, if I make a mistake while I'm doing this, let's say I leave a letter off, it's going to underline stuff in red. If I hover, it'll give me some more information about that is, and it'll give me some suggestions for how to fix it. So I will want to pay attention to those things as I'm working.